Hello, welcome to our sixth lecture. Today we're going to see Java control flow statements. In Java, default execution of programs follow in sequential order, but sequential order of execution follow may not suitable for our situations, for our problems that are going to be written in Java. To solve any problems that exists in real world, Java provides control statements that are categorized into three. The first one is what we are talking now, sequential order. Each and every code are top down. They are taking part from each other. The second one is the branching. There is an option, a condition through which they are going to execute the code. If the condition fulfills the criteria, they are going to be execute the program unless and otherwise they leave. The third one is the looping. In some cases, there are some kind of repetitions to happen. In all such kind of case, we are going to use looping cases. The final part are the jump statement. Those parts, Java control statements can be seen selection statement, iterative statements, jump statement, and the fundamental and the building block of every code is the sequential one. In the selection case, what we call the branching, they can be categorized into two, if statement and the switch statement. The if statement, if some criteria, some condition fulfilled, it's going to display, unless and otherwise, it's going to jump off. The first and the simplest one is simple if. The second one is if else. The third one is nested if. The fourth one is if else if statements. The other case is switch statement. In the switch statement, it mostly focuses on the case and the break. If the condition fulfills within the case, it's going to break. Unless and otherwise, it is going to find until the end statement. If this does not found in every case of the switch statement, we go to directly the default case. This is what we call them. They are the selection statements. The second part is what we call iterative, commonly also called as looping statement. The looping statements are while loop, do while loop, for loop, and the for each loop. So there are four. Mostly three of them are used in every standalone application of Java. For each loop are used within JDBC, Java Database Connectivity, that are mostly applicable in Java. From all these four, do while loop execute at least one program, whether the condition is true or not. The rest one should be follow the conditions, but do while loop do at least one activity, execute at least one program, whether the given condition is true or not. The last one, the jump statement, they are going to break if they found the action to be executed, they break them. Continue, it is going to break only at the point it is pointed. Then it continues for the rest. Return after every execution comes through the program, it returns back to the main method. These all are what you call the Java control flow statements. Let me see one example. In practical, using natives, we'll see in another lecture. Now, what it says, write a Java program that checks a given number is divisible by 5 by accepting an input from the user. So what we'll do here, we're going to have a package. So as I told you in the previous lecture, we have to create Java project independently, Java package independently. Then you have to create our class according to our package. For now, our package is chapter 1, OOP overview, the Java overview. Then import java.util.scanner. Why we are using this scanner? To take an input from the user. So what is our class name? Our class name is divisible 5, public class divisible 5, then open the curly brace, public static void main string array arguments. Int number, we declare a number that we are going to accept. Then scanner, the object of scanner reads, which is equal to new. It is an operator to create automatic object for the scanner in bracket system.in. System.out.print enter any number, new line. Then it is loaded to the declared number. Number is equals to read. Read in this case is the object of the scanner. Dot next int. It is a method that helps to accept an input from the user. If the number is moduled by 5 is equals to 0. If the entered number is moduled by 5 is equals to 0, it is divisible by 5. So what we're going to display back to the user, system.out.println number is divisible by 5. Else, here it is, else the number is not divisible by 5. Such kind of case, what we call they are branching statements. This is a if-else part. The second one, write a Java program that displays the sum of 5 numbers by accepting an input from the user. 5 numbers, the sum. So what we will do here? We have the same package chapter 1. Now what is our class? Public class sum, public static void main string array arguments. Then double sum is equal to 0. Initially, we suppose that sum is equal to 0. We suppose that sum is already 0. That's why we are initialized to zeros. We are using the for loop. In the for loop, the syntax is initialization, condition, then increment. Here, what we are going to find? Initialization, we are going to initialize. Using semicolon, we are going to change the condition, again semicolon, then we are going to increment or decrement. So for int I is equals to 0, I is less than 5, since we are expected the summation of 5 numbers, now we start from 0. 0 is included, but 5 is not included. Our expectation is the summation of 5 numbers. Then I should be going to be incremented. Sum is equals to sum plus I. I is start from 0. Then it is going to check the condition until this condition becomes 5. When this condition becomes 5, the system going to display the result. The sum of 5 numbers is it display here. Such kind of cases using a loop, how you are going to write a Java program using it. The second concept we are going to use is exception handling in Java. The dictionary meaning of exception is abnormal condition. In Java, an exception is an event that disrupts the normal flow of the program. It is an object which is thrown at runtime. So every Java is going to check an error at runtime. The exception handling in Java is one of the powerful mechanisms to handle the runtime error so that the normal flow of application can be maintained. It is summarized in the next slide. So, exception handling. Exceptions can be categorized into a number of cases. We will see that. So, the first one, everything in Java are considered to be object, because Java is an object-oriented programming language future. That's why they are mainly focused on the object. Then what we are going to take, these objects are always thrown. On every code we are writing, they should have to be thrown. Then these throwables can be classified into exceptions and errors. When you come to the errors, there are Stack Overflow errors, virtual machine errors, out of memory errors. They are the throwable. This can be throwable as errors. Those can be classified into Stack Overflow error, virtual memory error, out of memory. When you come to the exception part, exceptions, they are the abnormal condition. This exception can be classified into two: checked exception and unchecked exception. The checked exception, we are going to check what kind of conditions here. Input-output exceptions, SQL exception, class not found exceptions are the category of checked exceptions. As the name indicates, they are going to be checked. The second part is the unchecked exceptions. These unchecked exceptions can be arithmetic exceptions, any kind of arithmetics. Null pointer arithmetics exceptions, null pointer exceptions. Index out of bounds exception. This index out of bound, it is out of bound. Now it is going to be limited to some size. If they becomes out of that bound, those are what we call it index out of bounds exception. This index out of bound exception are array index out of bounds exception, string index out of bounds exception. These all are the categories of exceptions in Java. Let's see one example. What says one program? Write a Java program that divides any number by 0, any number by 0, by accepting an input from the user. Again, we are accepting an input from the user and going to divide. In the mathematics law, any number dividing by 0 is invalid. So how this going to be fixed in Java? This can be fixed using exception handling. Let's do it. Package chapter 1 or OOP, it is a package, obviously is the same. We are again importing the scanner. Import java.utility.scanner. Public class, what is our class name? Divide by 0. Public static void main string array, then argument is. Then we are going to write our exceptions. So our exceptions are mainly written with try catch method and throwable methods. So what we will do? Try some code that we are going to give to it. If there is some kind of errors, it is going to catch up. So this is the principle behind try catch. What it will do? Double question the number. Final end value is equals to 0. This value, it is int to divide the numbers. Scanner exception, new scanner system in, then system.out print line enter any number. Number is equals to exception dot next level. What we will do? Question is equals to number dividing by value. What is the value of value? It is 0. Then any number that we enter is going to be divided by 0. Then after what we're going to, we display the questions. System.out.println, the question is the question. Catch exception error. System.out.print error.getMessage. If this is impossible, by default, this line, this system here, line number 15. Line number 15 going to display the result. System.out.println error. This error message can be given by the net visitors. Dot get message is going to be displayed back to the example. This is all about for today. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Have a nice day. See you.